What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the EU4 Super States AI only battle. One big war going on at the moment. It's quite an interesting one. Cascadia currently, and I believe, is it Wisconsin, are still going after Nevada. They separate piece Manitoba, and Cascadia grew quite a bit out of that, as you can see here. So yeah, it's going to be a sad end by the look of it to Manitoba's game. Not sure whether they'll make it till the end. 212%. It's still going to take a few more wars to get rid of them. But now, yeah, Cascadia, Nevada were doing okay, but now Wisconsin's here too, and Cascadia really looking quite strong again. They seem to, wow, yeah, they do. They have over 150,000 men now, so they are looking back to maybe a bit more of what they were maybe like 50 years ago, because obviously the last sort of 50 years or so for them have been pretty tough. But yeah, taking Nevada, this would probably put them to the strongest point they've been in the whole series so far, so that would be impressive to say the least for Cascadia. They'll be, yeah, like I said, I think he'll probably put them back at their strongest point so far. And obviously there's still Idaho here that can go for. Obviously Wyoming isn't the best option because they have that alliance with Texas, and we know how that goes, and Wisconsin as well. But obviously they can go back after Manitoba potentially, although they have Florida now, and Texas guaranteeing them, so probably not. So yeah, Cascadia are running out of options, and obviously they border New York again. So that, well, actually, I think this is the first time they fully border New York. Obviously, that's not good news. That's never good news. But yeah, now all four of them almost connected in like a giant loop. Cascadia, Texas, Florida, New York. Because Texas don't touch New York anywhere. Cascadia doesn't border Florida, so it's pretty cool. You've got this loop of the four powers like closing in on those within them. Pretty cool. Well, let's see. Cascade. How did? Oh no, that's Wisconsin. I was gonna say, how on earth did Nevada get such a big stack? But how on earth did Wisconsin have a set? Oh, Nevada's over here. No wonder. I was also wondering where Nevada was. They're just over here running around, not really having the biggest of impacts. Florida is at war with the Brazilian Tupiniquim natives again, and Cascadia now have 85 war score. And yep, they pieced out for one province, I think. So you know, it's gonna take some time on that front. But yes, Florida. Trying again. They're just dropping off their troops, so now would be a good time for Texas to attack Florida. I think at the moment the real interesting issue that's been decided is between, there's still a chance New York doesn't win, but I think they're pretty solid, but maybe there's a hope. But I think because they're allied to Texas, it's unlikely. I think it's more about who comes second, Cascadia or Texas, and then I think Florida is probably set on to come fourth now. I mean, we can't even see them anymore on the Great Powers list. France has overtaken them. Doesn't seem to be falling off either, so keep an eye on. Look at the Ottomans. They're just going in right now. Ethiopia's gone, by the way. They were so strong at one point, and now they've just disappeared. But there's a lot of separatists over here, to be fair to them. Who is this? Oh, they're at a war with Tabaristan, that's what it is. And Georgian separatists in Egypt. And, no, not Egypt. I don't know, this place. Palestinian coast, there you go, Israel, Palestine, Egypt, kind of, because Egypt like has this bit, don't it? I don't know, something like that. Let's see, nothing going on between the states at this point. No, only Florida. Okay, yeah, that means we can go have a look around the rest of the world, I guess. Floridian Brazil, yeah, they've got a 57 stack, so this should be pretty easy for them. Is Africa, for anyone wondering. We've got some different nations. Kikonja here. They're in a war with Soyo. I said there's no idea if that's how you say it. Uganda, still going strong. Knuckles leading the way over there. Kilwara looking pretty cool along this coast. Look at Yemen, just Horn of Africa. Split with over here. Oh, Mali, who are you? Oh, the Ottomans are over here. How on earth did they... Okay, the Ottomans over here attacking Mali. As they do. As you do, you know. Lithuania, oh my goodness, Lithuania just took a big chunk out of Scandinavia. They were at war just at the start of this video. It's obviously finished now, but yeah, Lithuania took a huge chunk there. Does that put them on this list? No, they're still not on it. I mean, Hungary's on it, so I imagine Lithuania can't be too far off. Yarkanda's got a bit bigger out here. India's turned into a complete mess since the Bahmanis saw Andhra pop out of them, and now Kandesh here has taken a lot more land from the Bahmanis. Jaipur has grown quite a bit. Mongyang is here. Still got these guys going strong. Look at Malaya. I don't think they've grown at all, but they look pretty cool, so we'll let them off. We'll let them off for now. French Moluccas still around. Victoria's still here, yet to form Australia. But like I said, they like Tasmania. Leave them alone. Japan, Korea, Ming, as expected, still looking exactly the same. Oh, there is... Oh, Texas and New York. Okay, yeah, this is the only war involving the States. I see a lot of new wars have started, though. Hungary, Poland's a big one in Europe. But yeah, Texas and New York v Yucatan and Great Britain. This is the weirdest war so far. So Texas is already down here, beating on Yucatan by the look of it. And yep, in the Caribbean as well. New York's going after the Yucatan Caribbean and giving everything to Texas. And then obviously I imagine New York will deal with any Brits that do come over here to defend Yucatan. But yeah, this has always been Texas's advantage, as I've been saying recently, that they could just attack the Mexican states when they want to. Muscovy going after Nogai, Yarkand. Nice to see them making an effort, you know. At least they're trying their hardest. Who is this? Wait, why is this green? Like, New York. Who is this? Oh, it's blockaded by Yucatan. But where are Yucatan's boats? Oh, there's boats there. New York, where's your navy? It's like, actually, I think it's down in the Caribbean, isn't it? It's probably on its way back now, but I know New York, yeah, it's over there. New York have a lot of ships. They're probably trying to catch them out. And Britain's going to be here too, which doesn't help. Worst case scenario is New York, I imagine, getting their army stuck in Cuba. That wouldn't help, but yeah, Texas starting to push through here. 9 war scores so far. Meanwhile, Florida on -7. These guys have just survived. Tupiniquim. Seems like they're going to survive. I mean, they've got a 30 stack to be fair, and they're on a similar like tech level to everyone else, so they're not really natives anymore. So fair play to them for still being here. Argentina is just... It's just huge. It's kind of... I don't know if I like it or not. I mean, there's all these different British colonies, but they just merge into one giant one. It'd be really cool if they did just merge into one giant one. You would have a very powerful nation down here in South America. Oh, who's this? Okay, Aragon is now invading Mali, because invading Mali must be everyone's flavour of the week right now. Are they? Yeah, they're lower on tech. Okay. That makes a bit more sense. But 15 war score now for Texas. I mean, northern Yucatan at least, and they're going to win a big battle here. Yep, big battle won. Starting to push Yucatan back. And obviously Britain do have lots of stuff, I'm sure, over here. Oh, British Hispaniola. So New York's island hopping through the Caribbean. But their navy might be about to take a beating here. It seems like New York is winning, but they have a lot less ships. So it's probably not going to be a win either side, really. Obviously, there's like British Central America here. They'll be probably being occupied by Texas very soon. And obviously, New York will continue to go after colonies. And there's actually a 30 stack of British troops that have landed here. But they can't really do much because there's an 87 stack of New Yorkers right there. So no, that will not go too well for them. This is still the only war between the states at the moment. Cascadia is having a bit of a quiet period as well, Florida are in a war, but you need to get a new friend, Cascadia, because you've got a terrible leader again. Stop having terrible grand councillors. They suck. Is everyone still like sticking to the same sort of things? We haven't got any random government types. We've got another sovereign state in Texas. New York's also one. Governor General Levi J. What a name. Governor General Samuel Pease. Okay, just some weird names. Gary 5 Clark in Manitoba. No idea how to say that. Florida just a regular state though, not a sovereign state, whatever the difference might be. Okay, so Yucatan taking a bit of a beating now. Yep, this is almost over. Looks like Texas has got this job covered. They've got quite a few big stacks here, and yep, that just killed off the rest of... Oh! Okay, so I imagine they took some land. They took a couple of provinces, and they also released these guys. Is that all this war was for? You released these guys. Okay, whatever. And that does look like that's all that happened. They kept the Caribbean and everything. New York didn't even get to take this province back from Britain. So it's not really been a good time here. What? Bermuda is owned by Carolina. There you go. I knew there was an island out here. I just couldn't remember who owned it. But there you go. Bermuda owned by Carolina still, who are still out there in the Bahamas and Bermuda. Not the worst places to be governing, I can imagine. Okay, let's go see how Hungary are getting on, since there's not really any other wars. Actually, Florida's still trying. Not won yet, though. Not winning, just... Well, they are winning, but they're having a tough time, I imagine, because it's so big. Who's winning this war? Hungary is on -12, so Poland and Lithuania repelling them so far. There's a 40 stack of Lithuanian Cossacks, though. That's not going to help. Where is Lithuania's army? Oh, it's over there. Oh, wow, that was a big battle just then. I saw that 98 Hungarian stack just walking around. Oh, but then Poland destroys another stack from Hungary down here. So it's still in the balance over there. Oh, my goodness, what are these? Tunisian revolutionaries. Oh, yeah, maybe we'll see some revolutions. It's unlikely. I don't see any revolutionary countries up here. I mean, it's 1782. It's getting a bit late. If someone does want to go revolutionary, maybe we'll see revolutionary Tunis just pop out. But yeah, it's unlikely anyone else will go revolutionary. Oh, what the heck? Okay, Aragon just took an even bigger chunk of Tunis's land as they grew. Aragon are going to probably... I feel like they might just form Spain. They might get some help from somebody and just beat France once. That's all it's going to take. And be able to get Barcelona back. And that, I think, is the last province they need. Or if not, they should be able to get whatever they need from everyone else. Britain is going after Haiti with Provence, and Haiti called in France again. The third British-Haiti war. Third time this happened. New York has not joined as of yet on France. Oh, well, they can't, sorry, because it's not a straight-up war with France. Oh, Enos Clinton. What a name that is. But let's see. So France and Britain again at war. They just love going to war. I mean, obviously Britain, I believe, are above France still. Yeah, 5th v 8th. So we'll see how that goes for Britain and France. Oh, but France losing to Provence already. That's not a good start. Not a good start at all. Still just peace over here. District of Columbia is edging closer to making it till the end of the game. Can they do it? That is the real question. 38 years to go. Can they do it? That is the real big question. Let me know. What do you think? Let me know down below. Will District of Columbia make it till the end? Will Indiana make it to the end? Will Michigan make it? I think Michigan should. I mean, they have a 70 stack. Dang. Oh, there's a war. What have I done? I've jinxed everything. Okay. Oh my goodness. Talk about a dream team. New York, Michigan, Texas, and the District of Columbia against Indiana and Wisconsin. So I think with that means the end of Indiana. Probably not all of them. As again, 39% for one province. Yeah, they won't be able to take all of it. But Wisconsin will probably get separate pieced as well. And it won't be good for them. And obviously, I just saw Michigan with a huge stack of troops. But I think that probably had New York's troops in it because the war had already broken out. Got District of Columbia and Texas all here. Imagine this is going to be a very, very quick victory for these guys. So, Florida and Cascadia once again staying out of this. Might be a wise move. But let's see. So Texas, yep, already pushing into Wisconsin. Wait, why is Nevada over here? Is there a reason for that? Nevada? No, you're just over here. I was going to say, why? Maybe they can't get back. But, oh, Texas fighting Wisconsin, and they're actually going to lose. Yep, they did lose. But the problem is there's another giant stack of Texan troops and, you know, some New York troops here. Wisconsin aren't going to get out of this. And Indiana, yep, this province is being sieged. Imagine very soon we'll see that change colour. Who declared this? Just have it. New York versus Indiana. Imperialist war. So New York just wanting to grab some land, basically. And that will push them even closer, even more of a border with Florida after this war, depending on how much they take. But I imagine they'll take quite a bit of it. And they might clean up some of the border gore, because obviously Indiana has been split in half for quite a while. But do let me know if you think Michigan and District of Columbia will make it to the end. Maybe not Indiana, but yeah, District of Columbia is like the important one. If they make it to the end, that's great. Idaho as well, to be fair to them. They've been here a few times. It's good to have them back alive again. If they can make it till the end, that would be great. New York now sitting on... the war's over. Okay. And, oh my goodness. Nope, the border gore's still here. Indiana down to 2 provinces, and Wisconsin got away with nothing. So that's good. Oh, and Michigan took some stuff too. So they've grown even stronger. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I think there's probably 4 to go. If my maths is correct, it might be, yeah, it'll be around 4 to go. The last one may be a little bit longer just to get to the end instead of having like a 2-minute, 2-year episode afterwards. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.